káwọn ọ̀dọ́ ó túbọ̀ farajì síṣẹ́ ọ̀gbìn kí gbogbo wa rí gẹ́gẹ́ bí ojúṣe wa láti dáàbò bo àwọn nǹkan èlò náà nítorí ọ̀pọ̀ àǹfààní ló rọ̀ mọ́ wọn. fún àlàyé ẹ lè kàn sí ọ́fíìsì àjọ RAM nọ́mbà 87B Ọbáfẹ́mi Awólọ́wọ̀ Way Alágbàká Àkúrẹ́. ramp o àrìnyè àrìntà àtàjèrè ìgbé ayé ìrọ̀rùn dé.
Mealtime is game on. Meet my SureBet Game Changer, made from natural ingredients to deliver game-changing chicken aroma and taste for my whole team.
Mom, why did we not use this before?
Upgrade your chicken game with game-changing chicken flavor from Maggi Chicken.
It's a place very close to you, a place easily accessible in a serene environment with adequate security. Ade Super Hotels Limited is the place with the state-of-the-art facility, spacious car park, air-conditioned rooms and suites with modern toilet facilities, standard swimming pool, well-stocked indoor and outdoor baths, boardroom for corporate meetings, halls for all kinds of events and parties, a gymnasium equipped with up-to-date facilities, restaurants that provide local and continental dishes with special services for banquet and buffet. Laundry services are also available. At Ade Super Hotels Limited, you are assured of 24 hours power supply as well as best ever reception that you can imagine. Ade Super Hotel is located at Elisha Road, P.O. Box 3028, Akure, Ondo State. Telephone 0803-440-4358, 034-206-855. Email adesuperhotels@yahoo.com. Website www.adesuperhotels.com. Ade Super Hotels Limited. Hotel with passion for maximum comfort.
Mealtime is game on. Meet my SureBet Game Changer, made from natural ingredients to deliver game-changing chicken aroma and taste for my whole team.
Mom, why did we not use this before?
Upgrade your chicken game with game-changing chicken flavor from Maggi Chicken.
Good evening and you're welcome to another edition of News Diary. News Diary is the compilation of fresh reports and some of the ones that made the headlines in the course of the week. We'll go on a short break. News Diary returns with the news of the day. Welcome to this Saturday's edition of News Diary. I am Abdul Karim Ahmed. Now to the news of the day. The Joint Admissions and Matriculations Board, JAMB, has given reasons for postponing the commencement of registration for the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination, UTME, earlier scheduled to begin yesterday. In a statement by its spokesperson, Fabian Benjamin, the board said the registration will commence on Monday, February 3rd. JAMB said the postponement became necessary to allow the board implement essential adjustments to its registration templates. It added that it was further scrutinizing some computer-based centers, CBT, after discovering that they had used deceptive facilities to be approved according to JAMB. These adjustments come in light of the recent suspension of certain law programs at selected universities as submitted to the board by the Council for Legal Education. Moving on, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has reportedly detained 8 local government chairmen in Ondo State over alleged misappropriation of public funds. The council bosses were reportedly being detained at the Benin Zonal Office of the agency in Benin City for questioning. Their arrest was said to be related to an alleged fraudulent transaction in 2017 involving the then leadership of all the 18 local governments in the state. Earlier, the commission had apprehended some council treasurers and head of local government administration over the alleged financial deal. The local government chairmen were detained by the anti-graft agency following an invitation to them and some principal officers in an ongoing investigation into the alleged fraudulent activity. You're still watching News Diary. We shall now go on another break to stay with us.
Ignite your passion. At Nta Television College Jos, we empower you with the skills to excel in the dynamic world of media and communication. 2025, a year of transformation. Our comprehensive programs will equip you with the knowledge and expertise to thrive in broadcasting, journalism, digital media, and more. Explore our diverse offerings from the 2025 first quarter. English grammar, pronunciation and communication, February 3rd to 14th. Protocol and etiquette, February 3rd to 14th. Mentorship in modern office operations, February 17th to 28th. Public speaking, April 14th to 25th. Get trained by industry-leading professionals. State-of-the-art facilities with a supportive learning environment. Launch your successful media career at Nta Television College, Jos.
For more inquiries, visit our website or call 0803 383 4343. Announcer, Registrar.
You're welcome back. You can also watch us on our social media handles on Facebook and YouTube at Nta Akure and on X at Akure_NTA. Now to some of the reports that made headlines in the course of the week. Development partners, civil society organizations and the general public have been encouraged to maintain their partnership in the fight against malaria by ensuring sufficient immunization, as this will aid in achieving the malaria-free Ondo State and ultimately Nigeria as a whole. This is the fallout at the stakeholders engagement meeting in the course of the week on impact projects in Ondo State at instance of the Ondo State Primary Healthcare Board. Twin Bature reports.
Immunization plus and malaria progress by accelerating coverage and transforming services. Impact is aimed at addressing barriers to malaria prevention and treatment through coordinated community efforts and strengthened healthcare services, as well as to contribute significantly to achieving Ondo State health goals. This informed the stakeholders meeting to discuss the project's effectiveness in Ondo State since it commenced in 2023. Stakeholders believe that Impact project has positively impacted and strengthened the state's healthcare sector with a particular focus on reducing under 5 mortality rates caused by malaria.
Ondo State has earned itself a place, particularly in maternal care. Every point in time for your quality inputs, so that this program can grow in its coverage, not in its coverage alone, in effect.
Impact is targeting effective and 100% immunization coverage for the people of Ondo State. Reproductive services is also part of Impact project, such that women deliver safe, carry a healthy baby.
In the future, the project will prioritize coordination, collaboration, and partnerships in order to achieve a 75% improvement in healthcare delivery.
Ondo State has, made giant strides in these areas. However, there are still grounds to cover, and we have very hard to reach environment settlements, as well as other areas that we need to be reached with these services.
UNICEF remains fully committed to supporting Ondo State in its development agenda. We stand ready to work hand in hand with governments, authorities, civil societies, and all stakeholders to ensure the successful implementation and sustainability of the impact projects.
With events like this, we can do more. And I know there is this malaria vaccine that is coming up soon, and I know we'll still need your help like this, collaboration like this, to also make that happen.
Various papers were presented that discussed the impact of the project on service delivery, primary healthcare revitalization, digitalization, and the important roles of stakeholders in promoting its success. In Akure, Toyin Batire, NTA News.
Moving on, Akure residents are yearning for an inclusive local government administration that will contribute to a holistic revamp of all sectors of the economy. Ifeolu Amoshule spoke with a cross-section of residents in the course of the week on their expectations from the newly elected local government chairmen and councillors, and now reports.
Recently, voters in Ondo State were at the polls to elect chairmen and councillors into the 18 local government areas of the state for effective grassroots administration. Ahead of their inauguration, residents of Akure are urging the newly elected local government officials to run an all-inclusive, effective government aimed at bettering the lives of the people.
So we have the belief that they will perform to expectation this time around, because everybody is watching them to see how they will perform. And since the allocation is directly to them, then they must perform. And the people will be wishing to know how they use the money for the benefit of the masses.
In Ondo State, we have about 18 local governments. And none of these local governments does not have even land. Even Ilaje can produce rice that can cater for the needs of the southwest. They have a very good land for rice cultivation. So if they can take advantage of this and invest heavily, through our youth, the sky is just the limit.
The residual least function of local government, number one, is to go across every area. And if you go around the town, most of the local shops were built on the top of drainage, and this actually caused problem, traffic issues, and many other things. And if you go to our marketplaces, all those areas, they are part of local government function that they're supposed to look into.
Against the backdrop of local government autonomy, political analysts emphasized the need for people on their part to monitor and support activity at the councils reflective of their desire for good governance. In Akure, Ifeolu Amoshule, NTA News.
The long-term goal of developing and transforming socio-economic activities in rural communities through agriculture in the Niger Delta region of Nigeria is becoming a reality following the inauguration of 6 agro-based facilities in 2 communities in Ondo State. Paulo Mukago during the week reported that the projects under the Federal Government International Fund for Agricultural Development, IFAD Life NG, aims at boosting food security and creating jobs for rural dwellers.
Inauguration of a cassava processing mill complete with locally made operational equipment at Maitedo, Ilaje local government area by the Deputy Governor from Ondo State, Olaide Adelami, was the first of the 6 projects commissioned in 2 days.
To reduce the efforts of carrying raw unprocessed cassava to the market.
Gidegede community in Akoko Northeast local government area was agog as traditional rulers from neighboring communities joined in the inauguration and facility tour of 5 projects comprising aggregation center, market stalls, cassava processing mill, waste to wealth center, and a water project.
IFAD has been supporting me ever since I joined this program.
This is a life-changing event.
The people, the community, they are really very, very happy.
Officials say the federal government renewed hope agenda for food security and job creation through agriculture for the teeming youth of the Niger Delta region is on course.
We are quite hopeful that this will lead to wealth creation and also support to the food security aspiration of the government of Nigeria.
Projects that will directly touch the livelihood of the community, especially the youth.
Our beneficiaries, this is what they requested for, and the project has been able to provide such for them.
The federal government IFAD Life End project also gave out bags of rice, vegetable oil, and seasoning to women in Akure. Paul Mukago, NTA News.
Moving on, the Federal Roads Maintenance Agency, FEMA, has carried out repairs on different field sections of federal roads in Ondo State. During an on-the-spot tour assessment during the week of the recently completed reinstatement work along Ifo-Zeba-Ose River Bridge to Edo Border Road, residents and road users commended the federal government for the prompt intervention which they say has reduced travel time on this route. Paulo Mukago tells us more.
Ondo State has over 700 kilometers of federal roads, with most of them outliving their design lifespan. This has necessitated regular intervention by FEMA on critical field sections with a view to maintaining and making the roads safe for the motoring public. The Ifo-Zeba-Ose River Bridge to Edo State Border Road was in deplorable condition prior to its maintenance.
The accident that happened in this road about 2 or 3 years ago, which was very fatal accident. But with this, I think it will be free from accident.
Gallop everything when we are moving. But now we thank the government that helped us to do this road.
We used to manage and maneuver it. But now, the people that do the road, they don't a noble job.
The state of this road before is a pit of hell. You can see now, everything is okay.
Here, we've done restatement of the washout, protection of the embankment. We provide a guide rail and constructed some line drain. We desettled existing line drain as well. Then we repair failed pavement section at this corner.
In line with FEMA's slogan, Operation Connect Your Destination 2.0, aimed at ensuring safe and motorable routes during the recent festive season, the agency also carried out patching of critical potholes, asphalt overlay, and reinstatement of carriageway along Owo, Ikare, Arigidi, and Uyi-Ekiti State Border Roads.
We repair some critical potholes, then some of the cracks, alligator cracks, were repaired, and some failed sections were repaired.
Communities in Ondo State have taken proactive measures to guard against monkeypox outbreak and other public health diseases. Ifeola Moshule, in the course of the week, reported that the awareness level and modalities put in place are commendable, with no recorded cases of monkeypox in the state.
Good sanitary and hygiene practices like regular washing of hands with soap and running water, as well as the use of hand sanitizers, are some of the noticeable steps taken by communities in Ondo State to contain the spread of public health diseases. Wearing a face mask in crowded environments is also being encouraged, in line with the saying, prevention is better than cure. Medical practitioners are also imploring residents of Akure to cultivate the habit of regular hygiene practice by keeping their immediate environment clean and follow the public health protocols established during COVID-19 outbreak. They further highlighted some of the causes and symptoms of monkeypox, noting that efforts at combating the communicable disease should be intensified.
There will be a fever of a very high grade. At the same time, there will be loss of appetite, there will be generalized body pain, then there will be headache, then there will be a history of a poor sleep.
We will have a very high level of suspicion
You have to be very, very conscious of it. If somebody is coughing in your area and is running temperature, you just have to suspect this and make sure you report at the nearest public hospital or private hospital.
Akure residents are not taking things for granted as they kit themselves with personal protective materials whenever they are in public space. The Sikon area of Akure Metropolis is one of many local communities where leaders are enforcing good sanitary and hygiene practices.
I've been trying to meet all the community leaders to take care of their environment and their children during this period.
The program of the government, we've been following it, and we sensitize all the people in the environment to keep the environment clean, to make sure that they don't eat any food anyhow.
It is believed that residents of the state would comply with laid-down guidelines and sensitization jingles via radio and television stations, as well as social media platforms, to raise the awareness level of the people against monkeypox. In Akure, Feoluwa Moshili, NTA News.
The Federal University of Technology, Nta Akure, during the week, matriculated over 5,000 students to study different undergraduate courses. Also, 1,369 postgraduate students were admitted. The Vice Chancellor of the institution, Professor Adenike Oladiji, at the ceremony, urged the new intakes to abstain from anything that could mortgage their academic journey as well as dent the lofty image of the university. Abiola Ariyo reports.
Abide by the rules and regulations of the university.
I now admit you formally as students of the Federal University of Technology, Akure, and I adjure you to live up to the highest standards expected of you. Congratulations.
With this matriculation oath, the students were officially admitted into the university. Vice Chancellor Professor Oladiji congratulated them for being among the lucky ones to be admitted into the university. She highlighted some of the achievements of the institution to include the best University of Technology in Nigeria, a position she has maintained consistently for over 2 decades. She advised the new intakes to be mindful of their character, as it is important to the academic community as well as the academic exploit.
Most importantly, you are expected to share the vision of the university, which is to be a world-class University of Technology and a center of excellence in training, research, and service delivery. We expect that you imbibe our core values, which are encapsulated in the acronym ICARE. I standing for integrity, C is creativity and innovativeness, A is accountability, R is rationality, and E is excellence. I want to assure you that the university management is not relenting in ensuring that no time is wasted on your program and the infrastructural supports are made available as much as possible.
Some of the matriculants who spoke with NTA News are hopeful of excelling both in character and in learning at the end of their courses in the citadel of learning.
I'm prepared and I know God will help me. I'm prepared. I don't say 100% prepared because nobody is perfect, but I know I'll do my best and my best will be the best.
Big success, there are no magic about it. Hard work, prayers, and then consistently going for what you dream for.
I intend to reading studiously, attending classes, listening to my lecturers, and gaining more knowledge from the library, internet, and all other educational programs.
In the next 5 years, I see myself as a first-class student, graduating in flying colors.
The students were admitted into the 10 schools in the institution, which includes School of Agriculture and Agricultural Technology, School of College of Health Sciences, School of Computing Science, School of Earth and Mineral Sciences, School of Infrastructure, Manufacturing and Mineral Engineering, School of Electrical Systems Engineering, School of Environmental Technology, School of Life Sciences, School of Logistics and Innovation Technology, and School of Physical Sciences. In Akure, Abiola Rio, NTA News.
Achievers University, Ondo State, has matriculated 1,133 students into different programs for the 2024-2025 academic session. The Vice Chancellor of the university, Professor Omololayo, in the course of the week, urged the matriculants to focus on their studies and desist from acts inimical to their development and the primary reason why they are in the institution. Paulo Mukago tells us more.
I will faithfully observe all regulations which may from time to time.
Having taken the matriculation oath, these students are expected to comply with the rules and regulations of the university. They have to attend lectures regularly and desist from all antisocial behaviors like bullying, drug abuse, and cultism. This resonated during the words of advice to the matriculating students by the Vice Chancellor and the Pro-Chancellor respectively, as they underscored discipline, academic excellence, and being innovative as essential to their success in life.
I urge you thus to uphold the values of this institution and conduct yourselves as responsible students. We also call you to excellence.
We are here to be transformed. Achievers University, like any university in the world, is a transformation center. You pay school fees to be transformed through learning, teaching, mentoring.
Guest lecturer and alumni of the university, Jenisi Ayoride Onjeniku, who spoke on mentorship, networking, and vision in shaping an achiever, reminded the students that the journey to becoming successful men and women starts with how they relate with their fellow classmates, lecturers, management and staff of the university, as well as taking critical decisions and setting goals for themselves.
Embrace the journey, make wise decisions. The rewards and consequences are yours to bear. And ultimately, it is not just about the destination. It is not just about you graduating from Achievers University. It's a matter of who you become along the way.
Some matriculants and a parent react.
The goal that I set is to be one of the great scholars of Achievers.
I set to graduate with a first class and to be the best graduate student in this school and in my department.
Trying to stay away from bad friends. Trying to just focus on my goal.
Teaching our basic things about morality and discipline and being focused in our personal pursuit in life.
Achievers University prides itself as the first private university in Ondo and Ekiti State and has experienced tremendous growth over the years since its inception in 2008. From Owo, Paul Mukago, NTA News.
As part of activities marking the 72nd Founders Day anniversary celebration of Oyemeku Grammar School, Akure, during the week, a lecture was held to sensitize and reorient the students on the need to focus more on their studies. The report.
The Founders Day lecture with the theme Oyemeku at 72, Sustaining Legacy, Nurturing Minds and Shaping Future Generations, afforded the students the opportunity to connect with all members of the school who they look up to as mentors and role models. Speaking on the theme, the guest lecturer, Professor Gani Yobo of FUTA, educated the students on the secret of success being hard work and dedication.
The lecture is just meant to incite students. You know, we have a situation that most of our youth believe there's no future. In fact, that's why they will tell us school is a scam. All I try to do is just to reprogram their mind. There's a future here. Once you are hardworking and you are well focused, then there's a future. That's all.
The principal of Oyemeku Grammar School, Adeni Oluyide, highlighted the significance of continuing the successful legacy that was laid down by those before them, as some old students also echoed the same sentiment.
Significant to highlight the legacy that our founding fathers laid down and how we can sustain it in our own generation and how we can build the future generation
to carry out the legacy. And the legacy has been highlighted by the guest speaker. We have academic excellence, sporting activity performance at grade level, then discipline, then most of the legacy concerning development of infrastructure. All these things are to be maintained.
The lecture has been a very good one, very timely. It is being used as an opportunity or an occasion to interact with the current students and to be able to also encourage them to learn how to shape their future.
Students of Uyimekun Grammar School also shared lessons from the lecture and expressed gratitude to the organizers.
We learned from the lecture that we as students, we should sustain our legacy through academic excellence and determination, and we must never give in to the negative impact of the today's society, such as artificial intelligence and so on.
The prof advised us on how we should study more on our academics, and he also told us about his own life, that during his own sets that they are not really good, and the teachers there, they are not really encouraging, but he had to strive and make sure that he had to pass his exams, that now is about chemistry, and he has won several awards, and he can recognize in all aspects of the week.
I learned a lot of things. Firstly, I learned to be focused, diligent. I learned about school, you should be diligent and focused. Some people come to school and later, maybe their parents send them to school to read, to focus on their study. And today they find out they are doing something which is not meaningful. So the lecture taught me to be focused, diligent, and be hardworking in whatever I do.
The lecture featured musical interlude by the school's cultural.
And that's all we have for you on this week's edition of News Diary. Good evening.
Time is game on. Meet my Sure Bet Game Changer, made from natural ingredients to deliver game-changing chicken aroma and taste for my home.